I also have Oblivion. Holy shit! Dreamsword is 9 strength, Oblivion is 14. Okay, so in theory, the issue I had before with the save games should now be fixed, so I can actually do a KH1 Randomizer series, which is just great. I don't know what I usually do here. I'm going to go with automatic. No vibrations. So what we're going to be doing here is first and foremost, holy shit, that's loud. I'm going to change the volume of the game in a moment here. We're going to play the KH1 Randomizer, and we're going to just go through. I think I'm going to make an effort to go into every single individual world. Can I please get into... I can't get into the options menu yet. Just because I think that's the most fun. Also, I think you're supposed to take the stuff. I can never remember which one you're supposed to take here in order for the randomization for the abilities to work. I think only one of the paths has been set so far. I'm going to get rid of the shield, I think. I don't think it matters that much. This portion only really impacts your stats. Anyway, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to just go back and forth between worlds a lot, probably. At first, it's going to be a lot of exploration world-to-world basis, but as we go along, we get the Lionheart keyblade. That's very nice. As we go along, there's probably going to be more and more instances of me hopping back and forth between worlds, because then I unlock a book and I can get into a new part of Hollow Bastion, for instance, right? Or I finally find all the things that are required to get to the second part or the third part of the Destiny Islands and stuff like that. In that regard, it's a lot like the Ocarina of Time randomizers, more so than something like the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer with the Garden of Assemblage, which I will probably end up doing again as well, because I very much like that one as well. Just for the time being, I can't really seem to get it to work on PC. I can load in mods with the Lua loader, but it just won't do the randomization, so I need a little bit more time to look into that. As well as that, I'm also not going to do a Kingdom Hearts mod spotlight every single video anymore, clearly. That doesn't mean that I'm going to do no more mod spotlights, because clearly those videos have been doing very well. They are a lot of fun to make. It keeps me up to date with what interesting things exist in the Kingdom Hearts community, all that kind of good stuff. So I'm just going to go with the first one of every single one, because I think that gives me the EXP curves that favors early game the most. And we're probably not going to, especially since we're in beginner mode, need very high leveling. So I'm guessing this is the best option to go with. I was talking about a thing, and I don't remember what thing I was talking about, so it probably wasn't that important. One thing that's different in this randomization, as you might have already seen, is that enemies don't get randomized. In the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer, well, enemies don't necessarily get randomized either, I don't think. I think the things that get randomized in the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer are bosses and like forced enemy fights, so like mobs of enemies. That doesn't happen in this game. In this game, it's literally only items, rewards for leveling up. There's no boss rewards in this game. Let's actually go ahead and equip Scan right away, because why wouldn't you, really? All that being said and done means that we're going to have a lot of fun here. And I don't exactly know how I'm going to do this with editing, because with the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizers, I usually end up like cutting out a fair bit of stuff, because everything that's not randomized is not really like all that relevant, I would argue, to the... Okay, that's a bad start. That's a real bad start. Wait, I'm on beginner mode. I think I have some like free strength upgrades, don't I? And AP ups. I think beginner mode gives you that in Kingdom Hearts 1. Come on. Okay, we're going to finish you off by hitting you in the hand. I think I should have some items, which actually they might have been randomized. I don't know. Anyway, if you have not seen my Kingdom Hearts 1 randomizer mod spotlight video that I uploaded like last week, I'll go over the way the randomization, as far as I understand it, works, because there's not a lot of logic behind it. Which means that in theory, I think, like you can see, I need to get 2 logs, 1 AP up, and 1 camping set. It's very much possible that one of those logs, I mean, you can see the log there, I'll get into that moment. It's very much possible that one of the logs is locked behind that check, which just makes it impossible for me to go get it, which is slightly annoying. I'm gonna go get these items, and if by some master stroke of luck that'll actually like give me all the items I need, I can just go on into the second part of Destiny Islands. Otherwise, we can just leave the Destiny Islands. That's another AP up. That's actually really good. That reminds me, I was gonna check. I have a lot of these. Wow. I have 8 power-ups. Let's immediately use that on Sora. I thought it gave you 5. Apparently it gives you 8. It gives you 5... No, it gives you 4 AP ups. Which I don't need those yet, but I'm going to use 4 of them. I'm not going to use the last 2 because clearly I need those potentially to get through there, and I'm assuming Kyrie actually takes the items. So, who knows? The way this, as far as I understand, works, and you could see it there with the log, it's not like every instance just has, of you gaining an item, has a random item assigned to it. It's more like a shuffle, meaning that all of the logs in the games, which it's just 2 of them, have been turned into AP ups. But it also means that every single time I get a potion anywhere, maybe this now actually works? Huh. I did just download a new version, so maybe there's a level. I got a dream sword. That is amazing. How strong is a dream sword? Equipment. I also have Oblivion. Holy shit! Dream sword is 9 strength. Oblivion is 14. Obviously, Oblivion is better, but I kind of like the idea of being able to use the dream sword. I'm probably going to end up using Oblivion. Anyway, so every time you get a potion, if a potion gets rerolled into a elixir, for instance, you will always get an elixir in place of a potion. It's not like every single potion get will be a randomized item. Unlike it is in Kingdom Hearts 2 Randomizer, I think, where everything is truly randomized. But still only like 1-to-1 swapped, but it's not like based per item category, if that makes any sense. It is here. I don't think we'll be able to move on. So what do you need? I'm a little lost. I need a camping set. Anyway, I guess I'm going to equip the Oblivion because it is just better. It reduces max MP by 1, but it's also got 5 MP, so it's going to increase my MP. And it's going to give me a very strong keyblade. What is its power, like 14? I'm pretty sure the actual strength values also have been randomized. Anyway, so that's everything we can do at Destiny Islands for the time being. So let's go to the gummy ship, which you can do now from Destiny Islands. And if we want to return to Destiny Islands, we can do that through Traverstan. I'm going to play the game mostly in chronological order, meaning I'm going to go through the first set of worlds and then the second set of worlds and so on and so forth. Assuming that that means that I get most of the things for like Holobassian, because you need a fair few books to do the puzzle in Holobassian, and you get those books in a randomized way, obviously. So that's going to be a huge roadblock. Same thing goes for Trinities, and that's going to be most of the backtracking. It's going to be, usually you get the blue Trinity at the start of Twilight, not Twilight Town. Did I say Twilight Town before? Traverstan. That's not going to happen. I think it does give you a other Trinity, so I'm going to have to figure out which color Trinity I actually have. And then when I get, for instance, I need a red Trinity to progress with the story in Twilight, in Traverstan. I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Hearts 2. I obtained 600 money from that chest. Okay, sure, why not? Is there any other easy to get chests? Not without magic there isn't, I don't think. So for the time being, we're just going to mostly play a somewhat vanilla version of Kingdom Hearts 1. And since it's been so long since I've played this game to begin with, I think I'm going to not do a lot of heavy editing for this series, honestly. I'm mostly probably going to just hang out and just talk while we play the game. I must say, there's clearly been some updates since the last time I played the randomizer for the mod spotlight, because Donald and Goofy don't randomly follow me around before I meet them. That's probably a update. I am curious if Donald and Goofy will join me on Destiny Islands once they are part of my team, though. I'm assuming they probably will, which would be very interesting to have Donald and Goofy fight with you against Riku. I kind of want to try that out, honestly. I kind of want to see if that breaks the game. I probably shouldn't go out of my way trying to break the game. Still, I think this is a very stupid way to progress with the game, going into the store and then out of the store again. That is how you progress with the game there. That is just stupidity beyond stupidity. Another thing that is an important thing to note, I think I talked about this in my mod spotlight video as well, is that we usually get dodge roll at the end of Traverse Town, which is a very good ability to have. It's a real nice ability. You don't get that because everything is randomized. So we could be playing this entire game without dodge roll just because we don't end up finding it. Which I don't really want to do that, but we don't really get a choice. Anyway, there also is a mod that I don't as of yet have installed, which restores all the original color schemes. Oh my god! What? That is amazing! It's actually worse than Oblivion! Okay, raises max MP by 2. It gives me a little bit more MP than Oblivion does. But it's actually weaker than Oblivion. That is fan-fucking-tastic. So let me know if you want me to use the final mix version of the Heartless or the original color schemes, because that's a very easy to install mod, presumably. All mods are fairly easily installed for Kingdom Hearts, really. I'm using the external Lua backend, which makes it a lot easier. I probably should be using the internal. Oh, there's a chest over there. Before we go fight the guard arm, I'm going to go through... Well, I guess we have the rope, which... I don't actually know if I need to get the rope and the logs and the cloth items, or if I actually need to get the... Oh, they actually just straight up removed the Red Trinity there. That is very nice. I very much do appreciate that, because there's a very good chance that otherwise you just get soft locks. So there is, I don't want to say necessarily logic at the randomization, but there is some like extra editing done to the worlds for the purposes of making it fully playable. That's real nice. I obviously don't have any puppies yet. I was just seeing if there's any chest in the house. It seems like clearly there is not. But there should be some items. Actually, I think there might not be a lot of items in Traverse Town now that I'm thinking about it. Not that I can get right now anyway, because I can't get to that chest, I'm pretty sure, without glide. Or at least high jump. I can give it a shot? Yeah, no, that's definitely a high jump kind of chest. Obviously, with glide, it's... if I climb up there, I might be able to get it, though. Hold on a moment, I'm going to try something. I don't think I'll be able to get most of the things in here, because you need thunder magic, I think, to get this thing started. So this is not going to work very well for me. So that's a couple of chests that we are going to have to backtrack to get. I don't know all the chest locations in, and this we have to wait until the second visit to the world. Okay, never mind. It's been a while since I've played Kingdom Hearts 1, and I don't know all the chest locations as well as I do in Kingdom Hearts 2, because I've played Kingdom Hearts 2, specifically the randomizer, so much at this point that when I play Kingdom Hearts 2, I mostly go for 100% chest completion, just by default, because it's become second nature to me to go ahead and get all the chests in Kingdom Hearts 2, because any one of them could have any item in them. In Kingdom Hearts 1, that's not as much the case for me. Also, Kingdom Hearts 1, as you can see, the chests are in weird places sometimes. I think this one is actually gettable, so let me try and get that. I got jackpot ability, which I guess is a thing. I think I can get up on this corner, and from there... Wait, what? I got 3 Dalmatians! There we go! It's our first batch of dogs. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that I just straight up can't get that one yet. So we'll go back to Traverse Town later when we have the right mobility to do everything. Unless I get high jump and glide early on. I didn't actually look at... I don't think so. Yeah, no shared abilities. Might as well equip Jackpot because I've got so much AP. It's going to help me. I also love the fact that I have so much more MP than HP at the moment, and I don't have any magic yet. That's just kind of fantastic to me. I love that. So with this overly... Oh my god, is that Save the Queen? That is Save the Queen! The default weapon Dylan has is Save the Queen. That's awesome! This is also the first time I'm fighting guard armor with scan enabled, I'm pretty sure. And I'm demolishing him with... Oh my god, I'm so happy I got Oblivion as my default weapon. It's redonkulous. Why are you not being damaged anymore? Where's your hands? That's gotta mean your hands are still alive, right? No, it doesn't. Then... Okay, you're dead, never mind. That is Save the Queen, right? I'm fairly sure that's Save the Queen. I'm gonna have to check that in a moment, but I think that's Save the Queen. I don't know what its stats are, obviously, because that's presumably also randomized. But that should be a very good weapon. Well, I don't know if it's a very good weapon, because if it's randomized, it literally could be 500 money. And Dark Matter, okay, sure. That's not gonna be too useful for me. At all. We learned fire? We actually learned fire. Huh. And we got an Ifrit's Horn. Sure. That's not dodge roll. Let's see if we get Blue Trinity. Also, he got a achievement there for whatever reason. So we have fire now, which... No, we don't. We have Blizzard. Okay, we have Blizzard, which means we can go ahead and get this chest, presumably. Especially with the insane amount of MP I have. And that contains more Dalmatians, why not? Clearly we don't have Blue Trinity, which is more purplish. I don't know if that's a... Oh yeah, I think the shops also are randomized. So we should definitely look into these shops. It's not Green Trinity either. Let's talk to Sid. I'm here to shop. I want to buy. Morningstar. We can buy we can buy the wooden sword. We can buy the fucking... I'm going to buy the shit out of that wooden sword. Hold on a moment. I hope the wooden sword is even more powerful. I really, really hope it isn't. It isn't. We also got the Wishing Star. Which doesn't look like the Wishing Star. I don't think. I think the Wishing Star is supposed to be the keyblade you get from Aladdin's world, and this is the one you get from Geppetto, I'm pretty sure. It sucks anyway. Everything we're gonna get sucks, because I got an insanely good keyblade right off the bat. So we're definitely gonna have to come back here, because... Oh, that's the 3 wishes, is what that is. Do I have anything to sell? Because I would very much like to actually get that as well. I can sell keyblades. I can sell the Dark Matter, I suppose. I don't really need that. I'm not going to sell any of these. Because I don't want to accidentally break the game somehow. That would be bad. So let's go check Huey, Louie, and Dewey's shop to see if maybe they got even better stuff. Who knows? I'm here to shop. Let's see. We got a... We can buy the Wishing Star. which means we can sell the wishing star, presumably for a bit of money. Yeah, no, it's actually only 200. Never mind. Okay, so we're going to have to get money the old-fashioned way because I'm not selling keyblades. I love that keyblades are just being sold, though. That's kind of fantastic to me. But since we don't have fire, we can't go to Merlin's house yet. I'm assuming that we just could go to Merlin's house right now. Otherwise, I also don't know why... Like, some of these worlds are already available, and then you have these worlds, which... The question marks. We don't have to do any gummy routes, by the way. That's also very important. Because nobody likes Kingdom Hearts 1 gummy ships. I also think we just skipped a introductory cutscene, maybe? Yeah, we definitely did. If we can just have a mod that automatically skips all the cutscenes, that would be fantastic. Oh, this world. This world is going to be a hell to get through. I'm not going to do the entirety of this world until I have high jump and glide. It is possible to pretty much get mostly all the items without it, but you know what, maybe we'll run into either high jump or glide or both in here. I haven't checked Donald's weapon actually. Yeah, Save the Queen, it's 12. So that's good. And then we have just the smash, which is 15. Okay. Goofy, you've got a good weapons, but we've all got great weapons right off the start. I am loving that. Okay, so I'm assuming that we actually want to go get all the evidence, I think, right? Because the evidence surely is randomized as well. Question being, if I don't find any evidence, can I just not progress within Wonderland? Because that would make Wonderland a very, very short world. Again, it's a lot like the Ocarina of Time randomizer in that way, I think, where some progression is gated behind having items, but those items could be in literally any place. Presumably, there is some logic in place, or there is going to be some logic in place. It's still being worked on, so if not everything works 100%, I can't really be mad about that. But presumably there is either already some logic in place, or there's going to be some logic in place that makes sure that items don't get placed in locations you need that item for, right? Okay, so the evidence chests don't actually get randomized. You only need one of them. You only ever need one of them to progress with the actual game. But there's a lot more chests around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait a second. Can we push this? No, we're just gonna go back in a moment here and do the evidence trial thing, just because that unlocks the rest of this world. I don't think I can really get to a lot of places. That was amazing. Without that rock being removed, and that's a postcard. Sure, why not? I guess we have to go back to Traverstown at some point to deposit some postcards. I don't know how many there are, but they do give you rewards, presumably, which also are going to... Oh my god, so many things are going to be randomized. It's quite insane. Okay, so let's go to the trial first. And then we can fuck about in Wonderland itself. Because otherwise, it's gonna literally take forever. I do want to maybe just come back here later, is what I'm thinking. Then again... Wait, what? Do I talk to you? Again, it's been a while since I've played Kingdom Hearts 1, so I'm a little hazy on all the details. Okay, so that's my evidence, that's her evidence, and it's literally just a 2 out of 5 chance. Thing is, it doesn't really matter. I think the only difference is if I pick one of my evidences rather than one of the... Yeah, right? You see, Donald is getting locked up here, so I only have Goofy with me in this fight, but it really doesn't matter because this fight is ridiculously easy. especially in beginner mode. On pro mode, this can be a little bit more tricky, but generally, you just like keep doing this and you're pretty much good, honestly. It's really not that difficult. Slapshot is real good to have this early on. That is a real good get. Okay, so now we actually get into the meat of Wonderland, which is a lot of very strange rooms. Well, it's one very strange room, which you can play through a lot of different strange perspectives, and that's gonna be fun, I guess, maybe. We can use a potion on this flower, I think, and it'll make us a big boy. And then we can put the rock into the water, which for some reason raises those lily pads. I don't exactly remember what that does. But we can do that, unlock a thing there. And hold on, I actually need to take that to shrink down again. This, of all the things that I remember about, like, not even this game, but this world specifically, it's the what do you do as Big Sora, which is funny, because none of that is actually required to do in a speedrun. Give me an ether. I don't think I have an ether. Yeah, I certainly don't have an ether. I have a lot of fucking gummies though, holy shit! And it literally doesn't matter, that's the funniest part. Okay, before we move on to the actual part where... Hold on, no. Because there's some chests in here. There's a trick you can do there to get that chest more easily. But I don't remember what it is, and I think it might require high jump. I don't think I can actually get to any of these chests without high jump, now that I think about it. There's also a trick you can do combining like high jump with maybe even glide and then attacking at the right moment. It only works on 30 FPS, so I think I'm playing on 60, but you can switch back and forth in the PC version, which is actually really nice, being able to switch back and forth like that. I'm assuming that is another potion flower, and it's not gonna give us an item, but it's worth a shot, because I'm not gonna use potions on myself. Have you seen how powerful I am? It gives me a high potion, and a lot of MP. You need an ether. I've already used you. Okay, let's... What do you need? You need me to use Thunder on you, which I don't have. So definitely gonna need to come back for that one at some point. Give me a high potion. Can do. And that gives you a mega potion. Sure, why not? I think you need to... Yeah, shock me. I don't have Thunder yet. And I probably won't have Thunder for quite a while. Okay, at least this leads me to a chest with fucking Dalmatians. That's going to be a reoccurring thing, I feel. Is finding a chest, being very hyped about having found a chest. And then finding out that there are... Oh yeah, this is definitely... I guess we can just wait out using Blizzard on you. I don't know, you can't give me items, I don't know why I'm doing this. But it's fun to do like for one of them. Mystery Goo and Blizzard. Oh, it also... It can give you synthesis items, which... Oh my god, is synthesizing randomized? Oh, I hope not. Because that means that some progression items might be locked behind synthesis, and that is just highly not okay, if that's the case. I really hope it isn't. I really hope that it isn't, because I don't like having to grind for synthesis items, but you know what? Maybe that's the way we get logs. You never know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I hope it isn't. I really, really hope it isn't. I also don't know, like, 90% of how this strange room works, or the weird room, or what it's called. Outside of what is absolutely necessary to do to progress with the game. Because again, I've speedrun this game. Like I don't want to say I've speedrun this game a lot, because I haven't. I've done like 3 or 4 practice speedruns. of this game, which means that I know this game more or less by heart, but in a very minimal way. Like, I know exactly what to do in like 90% of scenarios to just progress with the game. That doesn't mean I know the ins and outs of this game. There's gotta be some chests at least somewhere around here, right? Is this a chestless room? This is a chestless room. Okay. Or is there a chest up here? There's gotta be a chest up here, right? There isn't. Just straight up there isn't. There's gotta be something I'm missing, because there's a lot more ways to enter this room and have it be like different orientations, and through that unlock a lot of, oh my god, it's dodge roll! We got dodge roll in the first episode. I am so fucking happy. You have no idea how happy that makes me. I guess we go back in here and try to get to the strange room in a different way.